Hiya, this is lesson 4, part 1, paper for watercolour. Okay, so I'm going to run through very quickly some options that you have here. Okay, so you might use something like this, a pad of paper. This is just very cheap paper that I use this little pad for some colour mixing and scribbles. I don't use it for actual watercolour. I don't know where I got this, but I've had it for about 100 years. It's very cheap and it kind of goes a bit mushy if you do too much on it. So that's option number 1, but it's better than nothing if it's all you have. Option number 2, you might have something with loose paper in it. Now this is a starter pack. And this is a Ken Bromley starter pack. I am not on commission, just so you know. But this is a pack of paper that I recommended for my art class so that you can try the different types of paper out and see what you like and see what suits your skill. But obviously these papers are not in a pad, and I'll explain what you need to do with these papers in a little while. Another option is something like this. This is a block. And a block means that the paper is gummed, and I don't have much left, but this is gummed all the way right round, and it means it's not going to lift and it's not going to buckle. It's not loose in a pad like this. It's not loose sheets. These sheets are all stuck together, and because it's the equivalent of gumming your paper to a board, which I'm going to show you next. So that again is just a cheap pad. That's just Coatman. Coatman is the student quality. It's okay, but I actually don't think you can get this anymore. And this is my preferred method. This is some good quality paper. This is Saunders or Waterford. I can't remember. Can't actually read it because it's ticked in, and it's gummed to the paper. Now this means that it's been stretched onto the board and it stops it from buckling. All right, so that is my preferred method, but I recognise you may not have the option to do that. So this is what you can do with your loose paper. So if your loose paper comes in something like this, you can take a sheet out, or if your loose paper comes in your pack, you can take a sheet, which is what I've done. I've taken a sheet of this. This paper is number 7, and number 7 tells me it is Archie's Aquarelle, £140 knot. Now knot means that it's not smooth and it's not rough. It's a strange kind of way of calling it, but basically it's a middle type of paper. So there's a slight roughness to it, but it's not really rough and it's not really smooth. We can come on to that another time. So what I've done is I've marked out my rainbows that I'm going to use, but we'll come back to that. So that is paper, I think. And just ordinary masking tape to tape that down, and that is about as secure as you can get other than putting it on a board. It's not perfect, but it's good for a beginner.